Next time, I help the girls build up a hedge fund of calories for a crusade on crisps.
This is good on the old bingo wings, isn't it?
Ex-child model and super skinny 18-year-old Georgetta has swapped diets with food-loving 27-year-old 28-stone virgin Ameer. It's their first night in the feeding clinic. While Georgetta gets cooking, serial singleton Ameer demonstrates his deep and meaningful relationship with takeaway menus and calls in his first meal from not one but 3 of his favourite fast fooderies.
I'd like a chicken curry with rice, please.
There's no easing in gently. Georgetta faces a 5-course feast. For starters, a pita bread dripping in fatty cheese, followed by 4 large slices of pizza. Next up, a greasy takeaway chicken burger with all the trimmings.
Still more?
Yes.
And for mains, a huge bowl of fat-drenched curry with white rice. Still hungry, Georgetta? Fear not. Dessert's an entire packet of chocolate chip cookies. At 4,486 calories, this single meal represents over half a week's worth of eating for Georgetta. And she can't believe her eyes.
So, you did eat all this in one night then?
Yeah, I did it that.
God, it's just a lot of food. Obviously I knew, like, he ate a lot, but I've just never known anyone to have that kind of many meals in a night, to be honest.
Ameer's struggling to believe Georgetta's 750-cal Spanish omelette is what she eats too.
And this actually fills you up.
Georgetta has only had a few mouthfuls, but already she's feeling the pinch.
I'm just going to move on to the curry.
Go for it.
I've got a lot to get through, so I won't fill myself up too much.
Whilst Georgetta has another 4 courses to tackle, Ameer has polished off his meal.
Quantity-wise, it was a non-starter, really. If I have to have that size of meal every dinner time, then it's going to be a hell of a long week. So you haven't actually touched much?
I haven't touched much.
After only eating a small portion of her meal, Georgetta throws in the towel.
Yeah, I'm absolutely bloated. I don't think I could eat anymore. I feel quite sick.
Yeah, I feel still quite hungry, so...
She has a lie down to recover.
I'm feeling really sick at the moment, actually. Like, my stomach feels really uncomfortable.
The next morning, it's a fruity swap at breakfast and some mid-morning snacking for Georgetta, who's still feeling stuffed from last night's mega feast.
It is kind of lunchtime soon. I'm feeling quite full up, so I don't know, how I'm going to be able to manage eating, a large lunch.
But if Georgetta thought she'd got some breathing space, she'd be wrong. Singleton Ameer's popped out to pick up a tasty bird for lunch, Peking duck. And he's battling the urge to cheat and scoff his own nosh.
It smells so nice, so let's go back before I do actually eat it.
He may well regret keeping to the rules. Lunch for Ameer is 1 small jam sandwich, some fruit and a low-fat yoghurt. Georgetta picks at Ameer's Chinese crispy duck pancakes, and the unfamiliar foods aren't whetting her squeamish appetite.
It's horrible. It's just, look, it doesn't even look like meat. I don't really dislike the taste of meat. It's just that when I've kind of got it on a plate in front of me, I do kind of tend to think about the animal a bit, and it does make me feel a little bit kind of sick.
Georgetta should be tucking into this tucker, as meat holds one of the most vital nutrients, protein. Not only is it key for a strong immune system, but protein also gives energy to muscles, essential for someone like Georgetta, who's a keen dancer. Other sources of protein are fish, milk, eggs and cheese, nuts and seeds, and soya foods like tofu. And Georgetta shows how her lifelong career as a model is never far from her mind at mealtimes.
If I ate kind of this sort of food and this amount of food regularly, I doubt very much I'll be able to do any kind of modelling. I think the modelling definitely makes you kind of conscious of what you eat. I think that's why I have always tended to eat healthily.
What Georgetta needs to realise is it's her refusal to expand and diversify her diet that's the real health risk. Undereating to look good is causing serious damage to her body and is threatening her model looks. Dr. Jesson has lined up a serious lesson in nutrition.
Look at these pictures.
Oh Oh my God.
What do you think of them?
I'm really, really shocked. God, I look awful. Seeing myself just stripped of everything. No makeup, no nothing. It wasn't easy to see. It was a shock. I look really spotty, I look tired, I've got bags under my eyes. I just look horrible.
Because you're actually missing out on quite a few important things in your diet. Zinc is the #1 thing I want to talk to you about. It's a really important metal in your diet for skin, for spots, for healing.
Zinc is vital for our bodies, and a deficiency can result in skin problems, hair falling out, and irregular periods, all of which Georgetta suffers from. One of the best sources of zinc is meat and fish, both of which Georgetta lacks in her diet. Another sign of malnutrition are the dark circles under her eyes.
What do you think of these?
They look so bad, a lot bad than I thought they were.
They're very, very striking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Malnutrition, undernourishment, and lacking important vitamins and minerals will just give you these terrible dark circles because your body's suffering, you're malnourished.
To avoid dark circles, you need to eat a diet rich in iron and vitamin C.
Definitely made me realise that I want to really go for this and change. So even though it seemed horrible at the time, I think it was good to do it, definitely.
It's day 3 of the diet swap, and Georgetta faces a morning platter of sweet and savoury pastries, chocolates, half a watermelon and 2 glasses of orange juice. But with Dr. Jesson's warnings still fresh in her mind, Georgetta wades in. And on Georgetta's tiny portions, Ameer's discovering what real hunger feels like.
I would much rather eat what Georgie was eating, I'll tell you that.
An important lesson if he's to learn how to use his natural appetite to control his food intake.
Because I'm really, really hungry. If I get a little bit cranky, I'll apologise in advance.
Lunch offers little respite for Ameer's unfamiliar hunger pangs. It's 1 banana.
A banana?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Whilst Georgetta faces a food-based horror story of her own.
Oh my God, no.
A doner kebab.
Oh, God, that is so disgusting. How can you eat that?
It's really, really nice.
Oh, I will actually be sick if I try that.
Watching Georgetta pick over one of his favourite foods, and with his hunger raging, Ameer is pushed to the edge.
I still can't remember how it tastes, and I know I really like that taste, you know what I mean? Especially when it's got the chilli sauce and stuff on it.
Junk food addict Ameer is going cold turkey, and he's reached an emotional barrier he must break through if he's to say goodbye to the habits of his old diet.
I'm feeling quite lethargic, quite tired, sleepy, and also I'm getting to a point of being quite cranky at the minute.
With Ameer at such a crucial crossroads on the swap, Dr. Christian decides it's time for some motivational intervention.
Obesity causes life-threatening conditions like cancer, heart disease and diabetes, and this makes it Britain's #1 killer. But I'm just really concerned that this message is not getting through to Ameer.
Ameer has only had to go without his favourite foods for 3 days. But what would it be like to never have them again? Dr. Christian has someone he wants Ameer to meet, who after a lifetime of excessive eating is living this reality.
This is Lisa. Lisa, this is Ameer.
Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Morbidly obese 46-year-old Lisa was unable to curb her eating and now faces life-threatening gastric sleeve surgery. Lisa has struggled to lose 28 pounds to bring her into a safer operating zone. Today she'll find out if she's done enough to get the go-ahead.
So your weight today is 151.7 kilograms, which is very, very good. You've done really well to get the weight down.
It's the green light Lisa needs for surgery. If Ameer wasn't taking his weight seriously, the stark truth of Lisa's operation should provide food for thought.
It's still an operation that carries risks. You understand that the chances of dying, is significant, but we also know that the chances of you living longer because of the operation is definitely there.
To meeting someone that is in that situation, it kind of brings it home a little bit more.
Having major surgery is definitely not an easy, quick fix. After it, Lisa will never be able to eat normally again.
I'm frightened because the sleeve is very drastic. you know, if you like your food, it is very, very hard to think you're never going to be able to go to a restaurant, you know. You can't entertain. I just want the best results at the end of the day.
With Ameer stunned into silence, Lisa advises him to grab this chance to change his diet with both hands.
If I had the chance to be in your position, I would like it now. I would, really would.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, you know, it's so frightening.
No, that's why I'm here. And you know, I'm going to implement all this stuff into it and hopefully get rid of this weight.
Lovely, I hope you succeed.
Thank you very much.
Next week, Lisa prepares for her life-saving surgery. Superskinny ex-child model and fussy eater Georgetta and supersize fast food addict and serial singleton Ameer have agreed to swap diets in a mission to break their bad eating habits. Ameer's weight has led to low self-esteem. At 27, he's yet to go on his first date. So with the swap past the halfway point, Georgetta decides to have a heart-to-heart.
Do you think it's because of your size that you haven't had a girlfriend?
Quite possibly. Because of the size I am, that has an effect on my confidence when it comes to like girls and stuff like that.
Oh, that surprises me though.
Why?
Because you're such a nice person. You're really lovely. It shocks me when you say, you know, you've never had a girlfriend. You'd be a great boyfriend for someone. You'd have to start believing it. Seriously. No, I'm not joking.
You know, if I collected £1 for every person that said that, I'd be a millionaire by now.
When I told him that he would make a really great boyfriend, I did mean it. I wasn't just saying it to make him feel better.
Fed up with people always saying, "Yo, you're such a nice guy, you're such a nice guy." It gets to a point where you hear it so many times and you think, so what if I'm a nice guy?
With Ameer still needing a boost, Georgetta takes him to experience one of her favourite activities, a dance class.
We're going to be doing today some salsa dancing and some cha-cha-cha. So let's get going, okay? So from here, we start.
I've never danced with a girl before, and that's that, really.
I got a man with 2 left feet.
And Ameer's starting to get into the groove.
Beats going on the treadmill or the bike any day of the week, so this may be a newfound passion that I've discovered.
It's the final night of the diet swap. For their last meal, Ameer will be pleased to find Georgetta's made his favourite, a curry. And Georgetta's got another Ameer-style multi-meal, spag bowl and fish fingers and chips. At last, fussy eater Georgetta's tucking into unfamiliar foods with a smile.
This is probably the first fish that I've actually eaten in about 10 years.
Wow.
So for me, that's a big thing. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, see?
And Ameer's less freaked out by Georgetta's scaled-down portions.
This actually looks like quite a lot of food, surprisingly.
This is a much healthier option than Ameer's usual takeaway curry. Not only are chickpeas virtually fat-free, but they can also lower your cholesterol levels, preventing heart disease.
Do you quite like that, then?
It's not bad at all, actually.
Really?
No.
It seems the tide is finally turning for Ameer.
Surprisingly, the dinner was pretty nice, actually. The taste of it was pretty good. Overall, I think it's been the best dinner so far.
And Georgetta has found a healthy appetite at last.
Good guy, Georgie.
Georgetta and Ameer have completed their time in the feeding clinic, and now they have to go it alone. Dr. Christian is giving them a new healthy eating plan to follow for the next 12 weeks.
Well, it's the last day today. Are you relieved?
It's been a tough week, but it has shown me that I can eat less, so going into this diet plan would be a lot easier than if I was going straight onto it.
So you're not going to go back to the same greasy, fatty food?
No.
No?
No.
And Geordie, how was it for you?
It's made me like realise that I can eat more than like I thought I could.
What do you think of your old diet now?
I think it's very small, definitely very small. Like not enough snacks at all, and just the type of food is quite limited.
So, let me give you your diet plans. And best of luck to the both of you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers, Doc.
I make sure that, you know, when I'm at dancing and I'm rushing around, I definitely make the time for food and make it more of a priority.
I've learnt that I can eat less. I need to change my attitudes towards the way I eat and follow on from there, really.